Everyone has a Sam. Good morning. This is me, and this is Sam. Sam says this is a bad drawing of me. Sam is my inner critic. Sam and I are going to write a book together. Because Sam and I do everything together. But Sam can be really mean sometimes. He says, your hair's too long, your hair's too short, you should have showered yesterday, you clogged the drain, dummy, hurry up, you're wasting water. I'm eating a sandwich, he says, you're lazy for not toasting it longer, you should have made soup, you should stop eating bread, you're eating way too many calories. I'm working, he says, you need a haircut, you have a snaggle tooth, what you just said was dumb, you're so unprofessional, they're all real grown-ups and you're just pretending, why should they ever work with you again? I'm biking and he says, you should have gone left back there, you're late, you're always late for friends, you're slouching, you always slouch. This bike drawing is terrible and you look like you're wearing a leotard, you never wear leotards, no one should publish this. And then he says, you got this all wrong, this isn't even what I say. In some ways, Sam is my oldest companion. You see other people come and go, but Sam is always there. I wish he wasn't. Sam went to inner critic school. Sam says the desks were all symmetrical and all the same height, and I'm bad at drawing desks anyways. The inner critics get taught by all the best teachers. Capitalism, white supremacy, professor patriarchy, homophobia, intergenerational trauma. Sam was first in his class. You drew my hand weird, he says. At any given time, Sam takes up approximately 95% of my brain space. The rest of my life has to live in there. Planning the future, groceries, managing business, enjoying things. Feels pretty crowded in there sometimes. But at least Sam has space to relax. Just kidding, Sam never relaxes. I've tried various things to get rid of Sam, like overachieving, meditating, eating ice cream, taking antidepressants, pleading, building walls, pleading, crying, shouting, begging, praying. But Sam will not go away. Sam has been with me almost my whole life. I met him in kindergarten after I spoke at Show and Tell one day. I said, I went to Bill Clinton's inauguration with my uncles. The teacher said, Rosie, it's the inauguration, not the auguration. Now sit down. My teacher yelled a lot. I would hide in the bathroom because it felt safe in there. That's where Sam found me. That was the day Sam graduated from critic school and was sent to find his human. He was so critical, he looked at 4,324,905 people before choosing me. And Sam came from a strong line of critics who worked for people you've never even heard of. That's how good they were. And lucky us, he apprenticed with my mom and grandma's critics, whose judgments were carefully honed by their parents and their parents' parents' critics. That's how it works. And Sam learned the instructions for life. But last year, Sam was so loud and doing his job so well that he was all I could see. And he started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I started getting smaller and smaller and smaller until there was almost no me left. It was very dark in there. In that place, I couldn't feel anything. In that place, even ice cream didn't taste good. For months, it felt like it was just me and my journal and my pens. Until one day, in the midst of my darkness, a friend suggested I draw Sam. And it turned out that my journal and my pens were exactly all I needed. Drawing him had never occurred to me But once he was on paper, he wasn't so scary. He was basically just a squiggle. And I happen to love squiggles. Dear Sam, I want you to relax on that beach and not worry so hard. What would it take in order to retire? I wrote to the squiggle. He said, I can't relax on that beach because if I do, everything would fall apart. Fall apart. People might hate you. You'll have no money. You might not get to have a family. You'll be stuck forever. You'll be alone forever. Falling apart would be terrible. And then I realized Sam was actually just really scared. Turned out, he thought he'd been protecting me the whole time. You're precious to me. You're my only human. If I keep you perfect, everyone will like you and no one will hurt you again. I guess, thank you, Sam. But Sam, I basically did fall apart this year. And I felt lonely and small and disconnected and imperfect, and guess what? I survived. In fact, it takes a very strong person to be okay falling apart. In fact, falling apart is a part of life. Sometimes you have to fall apart to get back up again. So now I listen when I decide Sam's guidance is helpful. You should have gone left back there. Good point, thank you. You're late. True. Oh well. Leotards? Maybe I should start. But as for Sam's instructions for life, now I make my own. And so can you. The end. Or maybe just the beginning. Thank you.